Hey everyone, Daniel Vandal here for Fitness FAQs. Today's video we're going to talk about training bodyweight strength at a commercial gym. As you may have seen from some of my recent videos, I've been doing a fair bit of my training within a commercial gym setting just because the weather's been so crummy, and to be honest with you, it's just a lot more comfortable training indoors this time of year. Now, it surprised me that I got several comments, this wasn't just one, where people are saying they are really hesitant to train in a gym, especially doing bodyweight training, because they feel very uncomfortable of doing it in this setting because they feel like they're the only one doing it. They feel a bit embarrassed to be doing so. And I'm just going to talk you through my reasoning as to why I think you really shouldn't have this mindset when you do go into a commercial gym. Let's start with probably the most important takeaway from this video, and that's that in reality, other people are not really concerned with what you're doing. You might think that they're thinking about what you're doing, maybe making fun of you in their own mind, thinking, who's this guy doing all this random stuff? What a weirdo, etc., etc. I understand that that's what you perceive they might be thinking of you. Now, in reality, guys, no one actually cares about what you're doing. Everyone is actually consumed within their own lives and within their own training. Let's put it this way, when you go to a gym, how much thought are you giving as to what other people are doing, the strangers around you? Most likely very little. Now, why does that make it any different when it comes to what you're doing within the gym? People aren't concerned with what you're doing, trust me. They're very consumed by their own training, just like you are with your own training, and that's cool. At the end of the day, we have to look out for ourselves. But for some reason, when it comes to doing something different in a gym, people get this misconception that everyone's hyper aware of what they're doing, and that's simply not the case, guys. Don't let that stop you from doing the training that you want to do, even if you're the only one. It's like everything, guys. There'll be that sense of hesitation at the start when you first put yourself out there in more of a public setting, when you're doing something that's uncomfortable. Once you get exposed to it, you'll get desensitized to it over time, and it won't affect you as much. I mean, I literally do not care anymore what type of exercise I'm doing, how stupid it looks, because I know that why I'm doing that movement is for a reason, and it's going to make me better at my practice. I don't mind doing back bridges, hip thrusts, glute bridges, any form of stretches, no matter how stupid it looks, because I know it supports my training. That's why I have no hesitation to do it. Forget what other people think. Other people's thoughts and emotions have no impact on your own progression. If you're not being a douche and you're not impacting their training, you have no reason to be hesitant. Just forget it. Don't let other people's thoughts hold you back on anything you want to do, especially when it comes to training, because this is something that we can definitely control. No one can tell you how you're going to train or what to train. You do what you got to do if it coincides with your goals, and forget what other people are thinking, because it doesn't matter. Let's tackle this from another avenue. I often find, especially when I'm at the gym doing my thing, doing my bodyweight training, often I get people come up to me and are genuinely interested in what I'm doing. And often, you never know, you could find that this person that shares similar interests to you, you might make a new friend, you might introduce someone else to the style of training. Only good things can come from going about your business, doing things in a respectful manner, and you can introduce more people to this brilliant thing that we all love, which is bodyweight training. Don't get me wrong, guys, I do understand the hesitation that comes from doing something that is not the norm in a setting where most people are doing fairly similar things, and you can feel like a real outsider at times if you're doing something that's not what everyone else is doing. Sure, that feeling will be there, but don't let that consume you. Don't let that hold you back from doing the movements and the exercises that are required for you to make progress towards your goals. No matter what style of training you're doing, whether it's bodyweight training, powerlifting, bodybuilding, etc., 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 you need to be mindful and respectful of other people's space and use to the facility. Let's put it this way, everyone's paying the same amount of money to attend the gym. We all have the same rights when it comes to the use of the facility. We should be mindful of other people's space. We should respect that we're all equal in our access to the facility. Just because you're doing one style of training doesn't mean that you deserve more right to the access of the facility or the space. It's not the case. Everyone's on the same level. So make sure that when you are training, if you're doing your handstands, be mindful that there could be other people around. Don't impose on their space. Be respectful, like I said. And especially when it comes to setting up, say, your rings on, say, a machine apparatus, the overhead suspension stuff, make sure that other people around you can still access the equipment. Just have a chat to them. Say, do you mind if I chuck these rings up and we can work around each other? Generally, most of the time, people are happy to do so if that communication's there. I'm interested to hear your bodyweight training at the gym or even in a public setting, stories or experiences. Leave them in the comment section below. I'm sure there's some funny ones, some funny encounters that you guys have had over the years. I sure have. Awesome. I'll see you guys on Friday for another video right here on Fitness FAQs.